My name is Sean Hayes. I graduated from the Energy Engineering program in UCC in 2012. When I finished, I got to go and work as an energy engineer in Spirax-Sarco, and that work involved going around the world with lots of travel, reviewing the energy consumption of different food and beverage and pharmaceutical clients. And that was very interesting, and I would say that the modules that I learnt in energy systems and buildings in UCC were particularly helpful for that. After that I went and I did a Masters in UCC in industrial energy consumption and how to reduce it, and that was very helpful for my data analytics skills. Then I joined Mainstream Renewable Power, where I work today. So I've been with Mainstream since 2016. We're an independent developer of renewable energy projects worldwide, particularly in markets such as Chile and South Africa. So when you build a renewable energy project, you have to predict how much energy that you think it will make before you build it, and that's in order to secure things like financing. So once you've built it and you've been operating it for a number of years like we have, then you want to assess how well it's actually performed compared to what you said it would produce pre-construction, and that's my job. So my job is Operational Analyst and Systems Manager. So I build and operate the tools that assess the operational performance of renewable energy plants in terms of wind and solar plants. Also, we have a lot of tools that enable us to predict the energy performance of a renewable project before we build it. So I've recently been given responsibility for managing these, and that's another very interesting part of my work. So a typical day in my job normally is about kind of 60% coding. Most of our coding is pretty much in Python, which is a very interesting and easy language to get used to. And then a lot of kind of reporting on operational site performance. So it's very interesting, and I suppose the modules that really helped me the most that I would have learned in UCC would be, I suppose, the energy systems and buildings modules again would have been very good for developing a problem-solving mindset. Then the wind energy module that we did in final year would be very appropriate, and then the coding modules that we did along the way. So when I was in UCC we learned VB, C#, and MATLAB, and all of those were very useful for what I'm doing today. Some of the highlights of the programme for me, in final year we got to visit Kilgarvan Wind Farm in Kerry. That was very interesting. But I suppose the key highlight for me from the UCC programme was the final year project. So my final year project involved building a software tool to predict the energy consumption of air handling units. And it was very challenging, but very, very rewarding. I really enjoyed that. And so would I recommend the energy degree? I absolutely would. When I was trying to decide what to do for university when I was picking out the CEO, it was kind of clear from talking with my parents and teachers and that energy was going to be a hot topic for the next couple of years for me, well, for my generation, sorry. And so job security was kind of reasonably assured, and that seems to have held true. It seems that the vast majority of my class who graduated in 2012 are all gainfully employed now. And as well, like, engineering is always interesting. I always kind of knew I was going to do some sort of engineering, but the opportunity to do energy engineering where you're kind of having an impact on improving like the world through trying to address the world's energy problem, that is quite rewarding at the end of the day to know that you're working on that, that's your topic area. So thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you.